Hello, YouTube. HTJ here, and as usual, I hope y'all are happy, healthy, and doing well. Today's upload, we're going to discuss how to make the proper purchase this holiday season if you are out looking to buy a display. So, just a few guidelines to go by to help you out. This time of year is always the most confusing for this community here on YouTube. So much information flying around. I figured, let me make it simple for y'all. You know, I like to shortcut you, just give you a few things to go by. First of all, this upload is not for the enthusiast. You guys are going to do your research and pick what you want to pick anyway. This is for the average, everyday Joe. So keep that in mind. All right, I guess number one, here's the number one thing I would say to being successful this Black Friday or Cyber Monday, as it will. Don't feel pressure. Do not feel that you have to buy a display if you're in the market for a new one at this time of year because, well, you just have to. This is all the deals. No, my friends, there's actually two times of year that it is great to buy a display, and Black Friday being one of them and the first. But the second time of year is just before Super Bowl Sunday every year, about a week, maybe more, before the game is played. All of the manufacturers will give the same prices from Black Friday, if not a little better. They are trying to move their inventory. They are trying to make way for the New Year's models. So that's rule number one, right? Or the first guideline. Don't feel pressured. Don't feel like you have to buy a display. You can wait. It's okay. All right. Number two, let's talk about size, right? And for the last 3 years, we've been beat over the head with immersion.
Oh, well, the bigger the display, the bigger the screen, the more immersive the experience is. It's just, 85 inches, 98, 100. Yeah, the higher you go, the better.
Incorrect. Watching a movie is not the most immersive element, believe it or not. So if you would just run a little experiment at home, right? Whether you have a sound bar, dedicated room with a good sound setup, or just your TV speakers, watch a movie or watch a sequence in a film, one of your favorite films, with just the visual. Mute the audio. Give it 5 minutes. Then do the same thing in reverse. Watch the video or watch the sequence, okay, with no video, just sound. And you'll find every time that the audio is much more immersive. So don't fall for the BS. You're going to see all kinds of things. 85 inches, 70, 78 inches, 77, whatever, 80 inches, 82, whatever. And they're going to be decent price, right? Don't fall for it. If your processing is weak at 55 inches, 65, it's going to be even worse at 75, 85 inches, straight up. So the bigger the TV does not mean you're going to have a better experience. And quite frankly, I would not go above 85 inches. I think 75 is really the sweet spot. 65 is fine for most people. If you have to go big, 75. But 85 is absolute tops for me because it just affects the sound too much after that. So yeah, don't be fooled. You don't have to get a big size display. Number three, and this is probably the most important guideline I could give, and I probably should have said this first, be that as it may. If you have a display now that is currently LED, LCD technology, it has a backlighting system on it, and you do not have an OLED, a QD OLED, you can jump technologies, okay? You can move from a backlit technology to a self-emissive, no problem. However, if you now have an OLED display, that's what you're used to watching, you cannot jump to a backlight display. I don't care who you are, it's not gonna work out. You're just used to viewing something different, and they are two totally different displays, right? So that's a huge rule. LCD, you can go to OLED. OLED, you can't go backwards. Okay, you're not gonna be happy. Even, maybe a week or two you'll be happy. But after that, you're just gonna be not pleased with the experience and won't be able to stop thinking about the things that you dislike with your new LED mini RGB panel, right? So anyway, I hope that makes it easier for y'all to have a successful purchase if you're looking to do so this Black Friday or Cyber Monday. Now, let me just give you a couple of models, my opinions, really, okay? So what to stay away from. TCL QM 6, 7, and 9. Don't purchase those. The QM8 is the sweet spot if you want that LCD LED display, and I believe a 65-inch right now is 1400. I could be wrong about that. That might be the 75, but anyway, the QM8K is where to go. Okay, if you are buying LED. Let me tell you what I think is the best display, the best panel on the market right now, and why you shouldn't buy it. It's the Panasonic Z95B. Okay, the tandem OLED panel technology, right? That is the best display on the market, in my opinion, hands down. However, there are no sales, no Black Friday going for it, and I believe that display tops out at 65 inches. So I'm just going to tell you, no go. Don't do it, right? OLED B series from LG. Don't do the B series. I know it's going to be tempting to get a 77 or even an 83 in a B series. Just don't do it. Entry level OLED is not good. I don't really care what manufacturer does it, but don't dip your toes in the water, jump in, right? At least go C series. So, also, let me mention this. In my opinion, don't buy QD OLED. I don't think that technology is good. I don't think it will be around, say, come 2030. I don't think Samsung or Sony are going to be messing with that technology. I think those panels are very susceptible to image retention, a burn-in, if you will. I don't think that they are meant for longevity. They're just pushed too hard, in my opinion. So stay away from QD OLED. That's just my opinion. Now, okay, what should you buy? I've said the LED that I would purchase. That's the TCL QM8K. Any size you want. I think that's the way to go if you're looking for a decent deal and you want, say, an LED or a backlight, a FALD, full array, local dimming display, and you don't mind that, go ahead, QM8K all day. That's it. That's the only one I would touch. So, what would I buy if it was OLED? Well, that's easy. It's the 77C series from LG right now. I mean, that panel is 2K. Okay, with the deals, that's a steal. That panel gets over 1,000 nits. It's it's gorgeous, honestly. Whatever issues they may be having with raised blacks or darker black, whatever, LG will fix it. They always do. The truth is, no display out here is proper from the factory. They all need firmware updates. That's just the day we're living in. Now, if money weren't an object, what would I purchase? I think I'd go with the 77 G5 or 83 for the simple fact that they have 5-year panel warranties. They are the tandem OLED panels that I discussed earlier. I think I called it something different, but it is the tandem panels, right? They are self-emissive. They are RGB. So I think, and of course, they have the white pixel, I'm sure, right? Maybe they don't, but pretty sure they do. They're OLEDs, I think. Anyway, yeah, if money weren't an object, I'd go 77 or 83 G5. I mean, they're just gorgeous, and it's the technology, right? If you really don't care about money, I would go with the Pana Z95B at 65 if you didn't want to go above that. But for everybody else, the enthusiast, I think the G5 is where it's at. For the LED, mini LED people, whatever it is, I don't know what they're doing, quantum dots, whatever, go with the QM8K. Okay, simple as that. Hope that worked for y'all. Hope that made it easier. And if you have any questions or comments, good, bad, or indifferent, you go ahead and drop them down below. Be happy to discuss in the comments section. And if you have made it thus far, thank you. Really appreciate it. It is greatly appreciated. Helps the channel out a lot. Now, I think we can go ahead and wrap a bow on this one. Be good. Be safe. Boom.